we have a little bit of too much circumstantial evidence on us.
I
I mean, we might be able to talk our way out of it, considering we know the captain. But that's why I'm like, let's not do that.
I mean, if anything, we could say that we were on our way to return these heretical artifacts to the.
Yeah, no, the thing is, we just stopped somebody from killing a mutant, so it's a bit suspicious. Like, all this evidence is very awkward.
Zagreus,
Yeah.
what will you try to do? Will you also surrender?
Zagreus knows that the Prismor are pretty sketchy, especially in by all Rickons.
Mm-hmm.
And the mob is pretty riled up, so he's going to go over here, take a handful of gold coins, and toss them in front of the mob, like right over here. Hopefully, it'll make the mob will just make a mad dash for to get some gold coins, allowing Zagreus to escape.
All right. So
Roll me a charm.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
Minus 20.
What brings the crowd together more? Greed or survival in this case? Not survival, but fear. Greed or fear? Because that's a lot of money just thrown out on top of the street.
Yeah.
Success.
We are pretty rich, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So on one hand, yes, the crowd starts going for gold.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is another guard patrol on their way in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But there's a path you can run through.
Now, they probably don't know if Zagreus is involved or not, so I'm just gonna just run past and say, the fight's back there, the heretics.
You fucker, you son of a
And he's going to keep running, if that's possible.
Oh, that's great, you backstabbing son of a bitch.
You just hear my character over inside, just like screaming.
That mad dwarf almost hit me in the head.
Roll me a charm.
It was great. Rolf is like, I have a little bit of high ground at least.
Let's see. Gonna use a fortune point.
Was that +5 ability for that, or just re-rolling? I don't remember.
Can you use a fortune point to get a +5 or
I
plus
think
10?
it'd be +10.
Let's have a quick.
I know it's in some of the systems.
It's in Warhammer 40k, but
it's not in this one.
Not
no,
fantastic.
It's a fortune point to re-roll extra 1d10 on initiative, half action, or extra parry or dodge. So it would be a re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
Yep. Let's see.
Which I honestly only knew that it was useful for the re-roll because when I played, we didn't use it for anything else because re-rolls were so fucking good.
Yeah.
That's not funny, just throwing us under the bus like the rat you are.
Zagreus, you were able to escape as the guard passes you and fans out, blocking the path.
Zagreus pats himself on the back. Got a good deed done today. he get to smack a guy's head and then sell out his friends.
Sogner, you're trying to. There's 4 guards trying to tackle you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
2 of them are heading for grapple checks.
Alright,
And then it's
what I got to roll?
strength for those.
Sogner needs to make an agility test.
Agility, huh?
Do I get any bonus for?
No.
I think they probably might get bonuses.
Just flat agility.
You're trying to
twice in this case.
Grabbing hold of you.
It's just fucking football at this point. American football.
Alright, so 2 agility.
Yeah, to agility. Yep, indeed grappled.
Mm.
We'll go to Griffon.
Mhm.
Are you going to surrender, or are you still going to try to escape?
Oh yes, give me a second. Leap. I'm gonna see if it's possible for me to escape, because if it isn't, then I'll just surrender. But I want to check. Jumping and falling. Hey, they give the example of a dwarf thief. Let's go. Da, da, da.
Rolls a net 1 on his
That
acrobatics,
would be great, but I'm not
strength,
sure.
or whatever.
Come on, 99.
Fuck you. Anyway.
He has just turned to Griffon, and he just like says, "I'm a steal. My people need me." Takes off.
They just fly.
Just his boots just start emitting
It's just
his rocket
the
boots.
it just starts T-posing and just starts spinning in place, just flies off like a helicopter.
Uh-huh. Did you say 15 yards? Or not yards, that's a long ass distance. Fucking
3 yards.
3 yards. Okay.
Wait, 5 yards.
Okay,
I
what
got
is
that
this
backwards.
fucking medieval writing system, measuring system?
Yeah, so leaping is in a running leap, the character spins up to movement characteristic times 2 in yards, or 3 squares in that case. I would for you. I say that.
Where's the vertical? This is all about horizontal.
Okay, the vertical leap of a leap, if a point is equal to movement minus 2 in yards.
So I can leap 1 yard, and then I can increase it if I make the strength check, I think. Oh my god.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So was it 3 yards up, 5 yards up?
5 yards up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use the barrel, I'll give you a yard.
Sure.
So it'd be 4.
4 yards up, okay. And to do that, I'd have to make a strength check of 4. I'd have to get, I think, a 10 on the strength to make that.
I think the my favorite measuring unit would have to be the English wine casks.
Keep in mind, degrees of success don't add on distance. It's just degrees of failure that take off distance.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense though.
That seems silly.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, the maximum distance is your movement plus your strength.
Mm-hmm. But there's like no rules for leaping upwards. There's just basically.
Yeah. No, there is that. The vertical distance of a leap, if important, is equal to movement minus 2 in yards. But I believe you would still add your strength to that.
And your movement is my movement is 3. Yours is 4.
Yes.
So you add your strength to the distance you leap still. So you add strength bonus plus movement.
What?
So what's your strength bonus?
They want to make a leap of 6 yards.
Which sounds like if you basically fail your strength check by 2 degrees, you still succeed.
Okay, so Griffon has a decent shot at making
So
it.
do a strength check plus 20.
Sure. Man. Hey!
Nice.
Griffon,
You're able to grab the edge and pull yourself up.
Griffon does like a nod to Siegfried as the guards surround him as he takes up on top of the rooftops.
I mean, to be fair, this is probably the best. I think Siegfried might be one of the best guys to get arrested, given that he's not like.
Yeah.
Let's call it probably getting arrested too.
Yeah, Sogur's probably also getting arrested.
Officially mutated. My work here is done, but you didn't do anything. No, Rolf. I rescued the girl. The rest of the consequences of my actions will be borne by the rest of the party.
God, and here I was thinking it was just going to be Zagreus and Siegfried trying to talk down the guards, not fucking Griffon coming in with his fucking rapier.
Yeah. I didn't throw the rapier until I started trying to stab him, admittedly. It was a gun, though. It was a gun.
The gun, yeah. That was a very bad idea.
Raping is never the answer.
Waping? What?
So yeah, Siegfried surrendering. I assume that since Sognar's being grappled, he's going to be
Mhm.
eventually also dragged off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're going to start tying Sogner up. I'm assuming he's fighting it the entire way.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouting angrily.
Are you okay with us just saying get tied up with basically 8 guards soon eventually?
Can I at least roll either strength or agility one more time just to make you feel special?
Yeah.
Sure. What is it? Agility to get out?
Opposed strength. Opposed strength. To break out of a
Okay.
grapple.
I resigned.
no.
They could still do worse.
I resigned to my fate.
Yeah.
They fail by 1 degree.
That's
You failed by 4? 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I'd
that would have been
reroll,
hilarious if you'd drawn the corn axe and then failed the check.
Ah, yes. I feel like at that point he's just gonna roll a new character, and this is the guy we have to stop in the next scenario.
I mean, I'd get to go pull out some fun rolls.
Ah, yes,
I
fun
know
roll.
exactly what would happen is the worst part of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I told you. That's right.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure that I'm not 100% sure that the words that you've been using have flown over people's heads.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh well.
Nah. I'm here for the roller coaster.
Yep,
Very-
yep.
I've been very careful to not reveal what the axe does.
Yeah.
Just that it's bad,
It's very bad.
but not character bad.
Yeah.
Not what? Mm.
It's
Anyway.
not character and bad
Um,
potentially. Right now, it would be.
Yeah. No, it would be.
mhm.
Anyway. So with So Sognar's being tied up, Siegfried's surrendering, Griffon has managed to escape to the fucking rooftops.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like Siegfried just like, we should surrender. Yes, this is a good idea. Sees Griffon leap on top of a barrel, like grab on top of the roof, tie himself up, and just like a salute as he leaves, like grinding his teeth in.
I mean, to be fair, Griffon's also a very weird black-skinned dwarf. Zagreus now has a tail. Rolf has.
I forgot about that.
Rolf has the.
that's the main reason why I didn't want to be arrested.
Rolf has the big head. So really, it's like Siegfried and Sognar are maybe the best ones to be arrested here because there's like, aside from Korn's axe, of course, which is a really bad thing. Siegfried doesn't have any chaos stuff on him.
Obvious chaos
They
stuff.
do find Korn's axe and are look. He is a heretic.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably be entering them in Woodslave. And they have no idea what I'd be saying.
Yep.
Nope. So I need to do this real quick because this will be a surprise tool that'll help me later.
I'm just waiting for one of the guards to pick up the axe and fail the toughness check.
Oh no.
You know what? That's exactly what would happen. So let's check the toughness check.
Oh boy, here we go, killing again.
My
This
God.
is just turning into the biggest clusterfuck.
We passed this.
Oh my fucking god! What a fucking
Ties it up.
lucky get.
That's hilarious.
He actually fucking made it.
So I'm so sad about that.
Wow.
And yes, I did give him the -10
Uh-huh.
because they have 41 toughness.
This is on top guard.
The reason it says 1 success is because it's checking for any number lower than 31.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mind you, I think it is still 1 success, but still.
Yeah.
So that brings us partially back to Middenheim for a minute.
I just love how this scene like starts, and it just gets worse and worse for our case of being innocent every round as we remember more and more bad shit.
Yep.
Oh my god. I think the only lucky thing in this entire thing was that guard making the check in the corner.
I mean, to be fair, if it turned into a beastman, we could have gone, he's a heretic!
Wow.
Nice job revealing what the axe does.
No,
Mhm.
yeah, whoops.
Brilliant. All right. So, Griffon
Yes,
roll.
that's what the axe does.
Yep.
My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
already had a feeling that pretty much you would probably turn him into a bloodthirster.
Not quite bloodthirster. It does turn you into a beastman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If I do the fucking axe that turns
Technically,
people
it
into
gives you the
bloodthirst.
turn skin mutation.
Oh my god.
See,
You
I figured
become a
between
furry.
between that and the frenzy would turn him into that, but all right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, what tickled my jimmies was the fact that you were saying, Zach was saying a chaos champion like beastman, and I'm not 100% sure that beastmen aren't really chaos champions.
I mean, I
They
suppose
cut-
they're above,
It
no?
can be, but
They're kind of looked down upon by actual chaos champions. I thought
I
just
made him
like
a
chaos in general.
but
Yeah, that even.
I mean, to be
Well-
fair. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I
Mhm.
didn't know quite the relation to like the chaos forces, but beastmen don't really have like advanced career. Like they have a
Mhm.
couple beastman careers, but not much besides that.
Yeah,
And so
Is
I
it-
gave him Chaos Knight as he is a trained warrior kind of thing.
yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
theoretically, you could have always said he was like a champion of corn for the reason
he
of
was.
having the axe.
Like the brass ball.
Mm.
I mean, not as good as the brass bull, but he was.
Mhm.
Oh god, the fucking brass ball.
I'm sure you guys would love to fight the brass bull.
No.
Brass
Yes.
ball. Let's go, boys.
I think you guys were heading to the Temple of Ulrich to report with
Yes.
the hang.
Yes.
Are any of you keeping an eye on the guards arresting Siegfried and Sogner?
Griffon is, well, I mean, Griffon's decently stealthy, but I feel like he'd be seen. We don't really have any good way of contacting one another. Griffon would head towards the temple of Ulrich. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same with Zagreus.
Mm-hmm. Roll, are you keeping an eye on them?
Rolf
As-
feeling quite bad. He would try to find like a vantage point and like see if like anyone would come out from the alleyway, like if he would see anyone else from the party, if possible. But right now he's putting his own safety slightly a little bit higher. So if that would be too risky, he would be returning to the temple.
So, as Siegfried is escorted and Sogner is dragged away,
Mm-hmm.
after some time, them and their guard buddies they bump into one certain deputy high priest.
Chaos.
Why is that high?
Look, I know it says Klaus, but we all know it's supposed to be Chaos Leibniz. Mm.
Well,
I don't know
I've
what you're talking
never had seen a small sorry bunch of vagrants before.
Not quite. Not yet.
Oh, too soon?
Too soon. Leibniz asks the watchman what's going on. And as long as you guys don't answer, nothing bad happens to you guys. The captain answers, Agents of Chaos to warship. Problem Harbor and a mutant attempting to evade justice. Leibniz looks you two up and down, barely suppresses a smile. says, "All right, Captain, I'll take it from here." As he waves a dismissive hand. "Don't worry. I'll make sure you are credited with the arrest and receive any associated reward." He gestures to his guards, who common knowledge Empire.
Rolf, see that situation?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not great at it, but
Siegfried is
now.
Siegfried is slowly getting better with his knowledges.
You both recognize these guys. They are Chieftain guards. There's 8 of them.
What guards?
Chidochen. Basically the cream of the crop of the Temple of Auric.
Oh. You know the Knights of the White Wolf and how they're a knightly order. The Chieftain guards are the elite of the elites in the Knights of the White Wolves.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, depends.
He gestures to his guards, and they take control of you two. Somewhat, the watchmen are somewhat reluctant, but do listen to the very scary elite knights. Leibniz cries, "Good hunting," with a cheery wave, and says, "I'll speak to Commander Schutzman personally once I've questioned the subjects." With a final wink to you, Siegfried, he orders the 2 Tujins to escort the prisoners to the temple.
When you arrive there, you find Griffon likely arguing with a priest about how he needs some of their aids to find any of his comrades who have been falsely accused and taken on by the brutish guards of the city. Only to find you guys being strolled up there, still prisoner, and it's like, well, you guys work faster than I expected.
As they are passing you, Griffon.
Yeah.
To keep up appearances, like he offers Siegfried another wink. And then he says, "Grab that one too. He's one of them."
Wow, what a dick move, huh?
And the Tittergens are not quite forcefully, but are like Leibniz is kind of like waving you over to join your companions.
Fawn's eyebrow attempts to escape his scalp. Then, well, gets a bit of a smile on his face. Sure, of course. Don't worry about the sword. I would never harm that clergy. As he joins them. Zagreus, how about you?
They will still take your sword.
Appearances.
Sword and gun.
Yeah.
Weapons. Appearances and all that.
Yeah. Griffon grumbles. Hands over his pistol.
Well,
that is possible, Rolf, unless you are trying to enter the temple. Because it will not be very hidden to try to enter the temple.
Yeah, but I just wait until I see them, being handed off to the gen guard, the town guard leaves, and they, arrive at the temple, start entering, then I, reveal myself. Arrive.
Are you revealing yourself to Leibniz and his guard?
When they arrive at the temple with the rest. Right?
They are being escorted into the temple as we speak.
Okay, so I keep following, and when they arrive at the temple, that's when I will make myself known. Kind of trying
just getting out of the woodwork, Leibniz says.
Trying to play it off like as I just arrived, essentially.
Waves 2 guards over to escort you. He's with them as well. And 2 of the 2 Tujin guards head over to grab you and take your weapons.
Remain calm, Rolf. Remain calm. Contrary to a lot of fights, I don't think this is one we could win.
Where are the rest of your friends? Leibniz will turn to ask, kind of quietly.
Wasn't me that did the stupid, but I have nothing to. Well,
Griffon says, I think also Zagreus is heading deeper into the temple. Apparently they let him in.
Yeah, when Rolf says during the stream, Siegfried glares at Griffon.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, now you're talking about worried about getting taken.
Well, the guards will, as you are escorted into the temple and into the back rooms, you continue down and then down some stairs, few turns, and they seem to be leading you into a dungeon.
Oh, there it goes.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They have you stripped of all weapons and equipment, and then thrown into a cell.
Well, Griffon. Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm.
As the door shuts, Leibniz looks to you all and says, with great insincerity, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it seems to me that you have outlived your usefulness.
Yeah.
There are a few things that demand my attention at present, but I'll return to deal with you shortly. In the meantime, please make the best of my simple hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he and his guards leave.
Okay. I should have known that the clerics here are no better than the town guard.
Okay, there's a little bit of honesty from an Orican high priest.
Well, Griffon, it's not to you. Why didn't you join me there on the roof? We would have been out of here easily. I thought you had managed to talk your way out of the trouble being escorted here. Oh well.
They would have just chased us all over the city.
Nah, don't worry. The town guards, they walk 2 corridors and then they are out of breath.
As Griffin says to the guy that was a guard.
Yes, he does.
The most persistent guard, I might like to add.
It's like, man, the amount of promotions Siegfried would get just so they could have him stop earning the corruptions.
Well, as
like,
looks like
Siegfried, you're being promoted to a desk job. Why is that? You keep all the resting people that have paid us off.
It all makes sense now as to why he was transferred to Talabheim. We could grab some food for it back.
Yep.
The cell is carved from the solid rock of the Olixberg. The only way in or out is through the door, which is a solid iron grating. The cell opens into a short passage, 3 identical cells on either side. There are no guards posted in the passage. The last one you saw was the nearest guard in the guard room, which is over here. So let's just go ahead and grab one of those skeleton tokens because they are useful.
Yes. Fate if we do not escape.
Man, I don't have picklock.
I just love how you're using skeleton tokens for the guards, peasants for everyone else. It's kind of silly.
Makes it easy. I don't have my random token anymore, so
No.
I'd have to I'd have to recreate that.
Yep. Understandable. It's just funny.
I still love how I had a random token for whenever anyone decided to summon something.
Yep. You do what you gotta do.
So, because
You guys
partially,
probably escape before Leibniz comes back. I'll give you that much.
yeah, because my question was because I got confused, like partially in character and out of character. So I assume revealing Rolf was a bad choice because apparently Leibniz is the bad guy,
yes.
and we were played.
Yes.
Which is why proceeding with a sudden accent.
Fun.
Yeah. Yes. He took custody of Siegfried and Sogner as the High Priest of Ulrich, or Deputy High Priest of Ulrich. and led them into the temple with like winks and friendly gestures, and then threw them in prison.
Yep. So, any bright ideas?
Well, Griffon says, I think we might be in a bit of a pickle.
Well, better than the ones that got you into this mess. Got us,
You can't
I
just
guess.
start letting go of your goodwill, honor, and whatever just because of this. A girl
Look,
being beaten up
I
by God.
started my life putting these hands into pile of shit as a farmer and dealing with stuff, but for traveling with you all, I thought that, there are smarter things, rather, there's a lesson learned that sometimes doing the good thing is not doing the right thing.
Griffon's eyes. Yes, sometimes indeed it is not. But you think of that good enough, and you suddenly start thinking less about good and more about what's good for you. And then it's all downhill from there. Trust me, I've seen what it does to the people in Nestalia.
Well, your honor will do you much good when you are dead, so.
Correct. But at least I'll go see Mermedia with a smile.
Roll me perception. Griffon, you in particular notice you guys are not alone in this prison.
I came back.
Cross.
What wrong perception for?
Griffon's noticed it, but you guys are not alone in the prison.
Oh.
Across the way,
Mm-hmm.
you see someone who's almost beyond recognition from being extensively questioned.
I ask question.
It is in quote marks.
I feel like they need double quote mark.
It is, in fact, this guy.
Matthias Hopper. Hey,
Hmm.
Donna.
Still not. He calls out in a weak voice. Yes, you. I know your voices. You brought the brass skull back from the tomb in the forest.
Griffon blinks, turns around. Oh, yes. You were one of the hunters, let's call it, in the forest. How did you end up here?
They took Bauer when we were looking for the poisoners. He found a nest of cultists by the north gate in the basement of a tavern called the Sword and the Flail. Their emblem was a skull covered in blood. Book he found was there. The watch picked him up.
We had a similar, so slightly less dramatic experience as we found a cult with a purple hand and slew the wizard and the like. Unfortunately, there seems to have been a bit of a panic enveloping the city, and we got caught up in it.
He, however, does not respond, as he seems to have passed out from the strain of speaking.
And I suppose this is their fate.
From your guys' extensive combat experience, you can tell that he's at 0 wounds.
Yep.
I think I made it clear that it was a bad idea.
I feel like I just made.
I triple checked.
In the moment, I did mention that I am generally fatigued during the day, so
that's fair. But
No, it makes perfect sense. Like Griffon, like,
I'm salty. I'm salty at myself, essentially.
fair enough.
Yeah, but I knew it was a bad idea going into it. But I was like, Siegfried's a little bit too moral, despite being a cynical bastard.
I mean, Griffon definitely, like, he's from a place with not many chaos mutations, so he's definitely saving the kid. And about going with the prisoner guy, he just thought Siegfried had managed to talk his way out of it, considering he went away with a bunch of random guards and showed up at the Temple of Sigmar. And now we're about to be executed.
Ulrich,
Well,
not Sigmar.
sorry, Ulrich, yes. Let's see if
Sigmar's the good guy. I mean, what?
the good guy, huh?
Anyway, Sigrid expects better of a priest of war because they tend to be very forthright and honest.
I mean, so does Ulrich.
I mean, what?
I mean, let's see if Zagreus can get us out of here. Otherwise, it's probably did goodbye daylight to us. Either way.
What is Zagreus up to?
Now, who was it that hired us originally?
It was the guard
This
captain.
guy. For your latest job, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The same guy that just threw them in prison.
Oh. I guess Zagreus would kind of start looking for him.
Wait, is Zagreus in the Temple of Auric?
No. I'm not sure. I thought
Two Djinn guards just dragging Zagreus down to the top.
I thought he was like captain of the guard. Wouldn't he be like a guardhouse or something?
Captain of the guard was
very,
the
very
first one.
guy that hired you was this guy.
Oh yeah, the watch commander.
That was the previous investigation.
Yeah.
Not this one.
The thing with the wells in the Purple Hand.
Yeah,
was...
sorry, I've been missing a couple of sessions, so I'm kind of a bit out of the loop.
Okay. The latest session where you guys went and fought the cult, you were quote marks hired, ordered by the deputy high priest of Art, Klaus Leibnitz, to go take care of it. The witch hunters decided to aid you and took the north half of the city. You guys found the cult of the Purple Hand and stopped the poisoning plot. You've learned that one of the witch hunters found a cult hideout in the north that was a cord cult. Like I hope it's obvious there from the symbol.
Yeah.
A skull covered in blood.
Yep.
Like if that doesn't scream corn, then I guess you need a blood letter.
Now, would Sagas be able to find the witch hunters again? To see if they can.
Well, I will say, one of them is in prison across from these guys.
Mm-hmm.
The other one has been arrested on an accusation of heresy. And the last one is the recruit. And I know where he is, and he is staying where he's at. And so he is in a very specific spot that would require you going there to find him.
I'm not sure what I can do. I'm guessing the only thing I can possibly think of is like don a disguise and claim that the deputy high priest told the Church of Board to give these wretches the last rite.
So I think the problem there is that I don't think Zagreus would be aware that we've been thrown in jail.
Yeah,
in the Temple of War. If he would go out seeking the deputy high priest to try and try and.
I mean, first of all, he would probably try to hide the Liber Necronomicon or whatever.
Liber Mutatis.
Liber Mutatis. Like he would try to find a good hiding spot for it.
Alright. Well, you were working on that. Let's hop to these guys in the jail cell. And I'm assuming Siegfried's going to want to do that strength.
Siegfried is loudly kicking on the door.
Donk, donk, donk. Is he still in
Roll me
armor?
unarmed damage.
Wait, is Siegfried still in his armor?
No, we got stripped of our equipment.
Oh, okay, true.
Unarmed damage. Yeah.
Because, I mean, you'll eventually, yes, I could have you roll weapon skill, but you're going to hit the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Griffon, can you tell Sugner to help?
Can I stop rolling fools, please? Jesus.
Is it just flat?
Yeah, it's strength.
for you, effectively.
Yeah, it's strength bonus -4. So yeah, a flat 1d10.
So that'd be.
I will say if
two attacks around.
Yeah, two attacks around. Yeah. I will say if the door does display no signs of giving away, then Siegfried
Not
will
at
eventually
4,
give up.
but
Yeah.
it you can damage it. That one there noticeably damages the door.
Griffon is shaking his head at Siegfried bashing the door. You're not getting through. These are solid iron. Bang! He sees it crashed. Doors. Not these doors as bad as quality as a guard. He turns to Sogner. Hey Sogner,
All
can
the
you
way
do
down.
that?
But
Hmm?
so it's not all the way down, and wow.
Hmm?
I was just checking the chances of the guard hearing you guys.
Oh.
Oh, you don't want to ask my character for an idea what to do.
He let's just say his perception check to hear you, he gets -20, and he has an intelligence of 25.
No, we're not asking for an idea. I've simply turned to Sogner and goes, Sogner, your head may be as thick as an iron. Would you kindly punch a hole in that door? It points towards the grate. Mm.
Yeah, I do.
Bugner is still tied up.
Sogner angrily fuming in the corner.
You heard me just pretty much using every curse in the dwarf language, which I've been for a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's a question. Did we see where our equipment was taken off to, or is it?
You were stripped of your equipment in the guard room.
Mm-hmm.
The guard room is where?
We'll find it when we leave this place, probably. But yeah, we gotta get out of here first. Mm-hmm.
I don't really fancy our chances of finding our way out through the temple, especially if there's those Tutagen guards here.
Well, Griffon nods. Let's just get out of here, because I don't fancy myself fighting my way out when I look like him. And he points towards the guy in the other jail cell. I wasn't expecting the door to be this flimsy. So, he says, steps up to Sogner and, well, ties him loose. The beast has been unleashed. Sogner, there must be a lot of anger in you for having been tied around like a pack animal, dragged around and put here in the dirt and the dust. And he points towards the door. Would you kindly unleash some of it and let us get out of here?
If only we had our priest here, we'd be able to maybe get him back. Be able to get the Inquisitor back on his feet.
You just hear Cider let out a big roar, grab you by the shoulder and arm, and get ready to use you as a battering ram.
Yes. You're gonna be fighting and grappling me if you try.
Enough. Focus on hitting the door. As Siegfried essentially gestures with his head to translate.
Yes. Griffon Sogner, unless you Sogner, unless you wish it to be remembered as the slayer who died in a dung pile in a human prison, kick that door open now. He's just grappling with you. He's losing the battle, but he's giving it a good shot.
What'd I be rolling then?
What are you
unarmed damage?
Yeah, unarmed damage.
Yes, you can technically miss the gate, but it's stupid. Just roll damage.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
Strength bonus -4 is the damage for unarmed attacks.
No, what's your strength, Sogner?
Alright, so 13 minus 4.
Okay, so 9 damage as he just fucking punches the wall. What did I say, Zach?
I just see what's his strength bonus.
Plus 5.
Oh, 1d10 plus 4 then in that case. No, 1d10 plus 1.
Yeah, so like I said, just minus 4 from that.
9. To be
Yeah.
fair, you could.
So-
Right.
That gives Siegfried a 40% chance of damage to get, and Sogner a 50% chance of damage to get. With 25 wounds, now 20 wounds. It'll take a couple more rounds.
Yeah, fine by me.
You'll have it down within the minute.
Yeah.
So I'm just Griffon is watching rather impressed as you guys just pummel the door.
Ah!
As the gate, well, just stop
Yeah.
rolling because I already say it's down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
So-
have bad news for you though.
Oh, he saw her.
As the door breaks and falls forward, it'll at least make it easier to get into Hoffer's cell because the guard just rolled a 1 on his perception,
Oh, fucking course.
and so he's heading in to see what's going on.
All right. Do we do comedy and try and put up the door and pretend it's not broken in like 3 pieces, or do we bum rush him, guys?
I think Siegfried's going to advocate for essentially trying to get. God.
Actually, good question. How lit is this place? Like, is there a candle or something, or is it
It
like?
is rather dim.
Like, is there a
As
candle?
in, the only lights coming from a lantern around this corner that is getting suspiciously closer.
All right, everyone. Are the other jail cells open or are they just closed?
They are. Well, the other jail cells are closed, but you don't know if they're locked or not.
Okay, Griffon. Let's see. With 2 action, he'd be able to move up here, check if the door is closed, and if it's not, he'd like.
It is not locked.
All right, then I know it doesn't lock in itself when you slam it shut. So Griffon opens the door and like sneaks in here. Wait, so let me move.
Roll me a silent move.
Sure.
Seeing what Griffon does, roll foot, follow if possible.
Sure.
You realize all your sneaking's probably useless at this point. Because most likely you haven't hit my character doing that. He probably worked himself into a frenzy, so he's going to hit anything that's.
Oh no,
somewhat
the
of an
guard
enemy.
the guard knows that there is some trouble, but he might not know that, in this cell, Rolf might be doing an ambush.
Yeah, that was the
That
plan.
and if he sees you guys in the hallway, he's going to hit the turn, be like, "Oh shit," and run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, Griffon is like betting on the fact that he won't be able to see us until he's close enough, and then we can jump him.
Siegfried is going to try and hold Sogner back. He's going to stay in the zone. He's going to try and hold Sogner back.
I'm assuming that'd be opposed to strength.
Yeah.
Alright.
The guard
This is going to be
cheering
interesting. Alright.
angry dwarf.
I'll let you roll
sound.
first.
Okay, well, this could be going. This could go really bad.
You're not going to like my roll.
That's what happens.
I told you you're not going to like my roll.
No, I don't think he does. I think it's still the same day. We haven't been here long.
So then, yeah.
So what happens, Zach, as Siegfried tries to hold back an angry soldier?
Well, I'm assuming Sogner does successfully break through and can move how he wishes.
Yeah, I figured I would have double moved up to there.
Sogner, you fool!
As this guy makes it around the corner, holds up the lantern and sees the very angry Slayer, and goes, "Oh shit!"
So,
go ahead and roll me a.
Oh, no!
Okay.
So that be.
Hello, you with me? Oh, you have enough move.
Oh,
All
shit,
right.
I don't.
One,
Yeah,
two,
the charge is 8 squares
Profound,
for
go for it.
humans.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can make it there with a charge. Griffon cannot. 2, 3, 4.
I'm not looking at the charge. I'm looking at the full move.
No, I'm just looking at different things.
That's a question. Let's have a look at the run.
Okay. Can I toss roll?
Nobody tosses a peasant.
Peasant. Like, is it possible for me to do it? Because Griffon would try if it's possible and just not if not. So I can roll a strength if you want to have an idea, but let's see if it's actually even possible. Like, you decide. It's a success, but it's just 1 degree of success. So yeah, you decide.
Rolf, how much do you weigh?
Fuck me.
No, thank you.
If I don't have anything, what did I write myself? Okay, so without any like equipment, I don't remember what's the metric the game is using.
How tall are you?
You wrote it in 117 chat? 6'3".
6'3".
Probably would be
shape,
6'4" because of the mutation.
big head. Decently in shape is probably around 240, 250. How much can you carry, Griffon?
Let's go and check. Golf can carry more, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Uh,
We're not encumbered.
Yep. Carrying 820.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. I guess you just fucking javelin Rolf into the guard.
Rolf, time for plan B as Griffon lifts you up, steps outside, and as you
I'm just
see,
happy
he
to
just
blast.
yeets you straight at the guard.
Do you do head or feet first?
I think the plan is to throw the legs first, but the head probably is too heavy for that to work, so he just flies. Yeah, but it's just like, he tosses somebody straight forward.
Oh, fuck your idea!
Or roll me a ranged attack.
Alright, let's go. We believe in ranged attacks. Okay. Bow skill 50-50, let's go. No! Damn it. The balance is all off. Whoever made this one made it poorly. Well,
I mean, with 91, I would also fail, so.
Roll me a second one.
me or roll?
Roll.
Okay.
This is for what part of you is going first.
Okay. Okay. This
This
is like
is
so
the
abstract.
D100, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
This is so abstract that
Just
I'm not gonna half action aim because I was just like moving up.
No, you're just rolling a D100 to see what hit location is.
My apologies.
It's your head.
That's your head. I mean, to be honest, we
I
all
rolled
know
that.
that's what it should be.
Yep, it's my head.
Oh, poor Rolf.
You know what? Screw it. Rolf's ballistic skill helps.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Somehow.
He corrects himself in the air.
Rolf, you always wanted to fly, and now you have your chance. Or at least that's what Griffon thinks, as you managed to, like, push yourself off a wall and fly straight into the sky. Bonk.
What is your toughness bonus, Rolf?
My toughness bonus is 4.
You both hit each other and crumple into a pile, but no damage is done.
Okay.
Roll
I
that
felt that
success.
fair. Let's just use opposed toughness bonus to see who gets damaged.
Oh, stuff this
Okay.
bonus.
It's fun. It's fine.
Which one of you's harder?
Mhm.
And you guys are the same hardness.
Mm-hmm.
Giggity.
Grab him.
All right, Rolf, what do you do as you fucking...
That'll be Ralph's turn
Yep.
as well.
Oh, okay.
So,
Probably. Oop.
You
you
can
guys
charge...
basically got him at this
Yep.
point, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can charge
Yeah.
up there if you want, Sogner, since you can charge the distance.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna try and grapple.
All right.
Okay.
They're both crumpling into a pile. You leap on top of him, rage and frothing mouth in one.
Keep in mind, it's a weapon skill roll first, although I suspect that would have succeeded.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Then the opponent needs to.
I'll use one of my points.
All right, let's go. I think you're plus 10 because Rolf is here, but that's not a 20. No,
Wow.
even with the
You
87.
go and you leap to land on top of the pile.
Let's have a look here. So,
And there.
yeah, that would not have succeeded anyway because you get the plus 10 for a 2-on-1, another plus 10 because of the
And-
attacking a foe who's knocked down.
You do a roll before you hit the wall. Siegfried.
Siru's going to have to run because I don't have the speed to actually charge, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to go. I can literally only get here, which is annoying. And that's my turn.
All right. How's the guard looking?
He's trying to escape, but you guys are just going to fucking dogpile him and probably beat the shit out of him. Does anyone kill the guard?
It's up to Sogner, really. I don't think the rest of us is planning on it.
I would probably say you'd have to roll against strength because right now he's in a frenzy. So unless you guys can stop him, he's going to want to kill
Alright.
this guard.
Siegfried, try number 2. Can you stop Sogner?
It's a good question because I don't like where this is going. Okay, so strength.
This
So
one
let's
would
go.
probably help as well, but we'll see if it works.
I'm kind of glad that Sogner didn't pull out his axe and start trying to murder people to escape.
Yeah, that's really good.
So I would assume that as what I would assume is Sogner choking the dude out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd be beating him bloody with my fist.
Oh, then yeah. Once the guard goes limp, then yeah, Siegfried is going to just essentially like push him back.
Yes, the guard is out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, as that happens, me and Griffon getting out of here. Griffon
Getting to
basically,
the guard room.
yeah, guard
You
room,
do see
grabbing our
all of your equipment piled up in a corner, along with Hoffers. And in the desk, you can find the key. So that you can free the guy, and I'm assuming then just carry him out.
Yeah, that's the plan. Griffon reads a sigh of relief as all of his things are here. Even the things he wasn't expecting.
Question? Not actually. Would even Rolf know that? Because I started thinking like, would the hunter have any sort of potions in his equipment that could like bring him back up?
Good question.
Or am I
Does
thinking
the
to?
have any potions?
Potions? What are those?
Yeah,
But yeah,
I forgot.
what I was thinking of anyway was trying to use a heal skill test to try and at least do something. I don't really know what.
And be trained in heal.
I am indeed. Siegfried is indeed trained in heal.
Right.
Glad one person is
Of all
Go
fucking
for it.
things.
in this situation.
I'm gonna
just
wait to see if you succeed.
Just out of sheer curiosity, did you tie my guy back up?